In 2016, an intriguing incident unfolded when Buzz Aldrin, the renowned astronaut, shared a cryptic message on Twitter. The tweet, which read, "We are all in danger. It is evil itself," was accompanied by a photo depicting a pyramid situated in Antarctica. Shortly after posting this strange message, Aldrin promptly removed it from his account. Despite the swift deletion, numerous individuals across the globe managed to capture screenshots of this peculiar post, sparking widespread curiosity and speculation about what he was referring to. As of this moment, there has been a considerable amount of skepticism surrounding the authenticity of the tweet. Some individuals recall encountering the tweet shortly before its removal, hinting at its existence, whereas others firmly assert that it never actually got posted. The ongoing debate has sparked intrigue and divided opinions among those who have engaged with the content. Exploring this further reveals a nuanced narrative where conflicting perspectives emerge, leading to a deeper analysis of the tweet. One individual expressed a concern regarding the absence of the date in the provided screenshot, leading to widespread skepticism about its authenticity. This issue has raised doubts among many individuals about the veracity of the information being presented. Interestingly, there has been considerable debate surrounding the identification of a pyramid-like structure in the photograph, prompting a divergence in opinions among researchers and enthusiasts. While some individuals have questioned the accuracy of the depiction, a separate faction of investigators has actively proposed alternative interpretations to shed light on the mysterious image. The concept of pyramids in Antarctica emerged prominently during the early 1900s as adventurers and scientists documented sightings of peculiar structures and shapes emerging from the icy expanse. These accounts, intertwined with the enduring allure surrounding ancient cultures and vanished lands, sparked discussions regarding the potential existence of concealed pyramids concealed beneath the Antarctic ice. Delving deeper into this topic reveals a multifaceted exploration that includes theories about potential connections to ancient civilizations, speculation on the purpose of these structures, and the scientific implications of such discoveries. American researcher and writer Richard E. Byrd stands out as a key advocate of the Antarctic pyramid theory, renowned for his multiple expeditions to Antarctica during the period spanning the 1930s and 1940s. Byrd extensively documented his observations of enigmatic structures and precise geometric arrangements while conducting aerial surveys across the icy terrain, alluding to the existence of ancient pyramids concealed beneath the vast layers of ice in the region. His accounts have fueled ongoing debates and speculation regarding the potential archaeological significance of these purported hidden structures amidst the icy expanses of Antarctica, contributing to a deeper exploration and contemplation of the mysteries that lie beneath the continent's frozen landscape. In the subsequent years, a growing number of accounts and observations regarding purported pyramids in Antarctica came to light, sparking increased curiosity and conjecture surrounding this strange topic. Various scholars and individuals subscribing to the unknown highlighted the use of satellite imagery and remote sensing data as compelling proof of concealed pyramidal structures lying beneath the Antarctic ice cap. They referenced peculiar characteristics and geometric configurations that bore a resemblance to man-made edifices, igniting debates and discussions within the scientific community and beyond. This ongoing interest in the purported Antarctic pyramids reflects a complex interplay of scientific inquiry, speculation, and the enduring allure of mysteries shrouded in the icy realms of the southernmost continent. Skeptics and conventional scientists have cast doubts and posed queries regarding the credibility of the theory proposing the existence of pyramids in Antarctica. They point out the dearth of substantial evidence and the harsh environmental conditions of the region as major impediments to further investigation and confirmation. Critics maintain that numerous reports of pyramid sightings might actually be ascribed to natural geological formations, particularly nunataks, which are solitary rocky peaks emerging through the ice, rather than structures built by humans. These skeptics and experts from mainstream science communities are cautious in embracing the idea due to the absence of decisive proof. Despite encountering numerous obstacles, a group of dedicated researchers and adventurers refuse to be discouraged in their pursuit of unveiling the mysteries surrounding the rumored pyramids in Antarctica. In recent times, numerous expeditions and investigative projects have been initiated to scrutinize and record peculiar characteristics and formations identified through satellite imagery and remote sensing data. These endeavors entail the utilization of advanced methodologies and cutting-edge technologies, such as ground-penetrating radar, LiDAR, and drones, to meticulously map and assess the Antarctic terrain in a quest for concealed revelations. The quest for answers regarding the mysterious pyramids of Antarctica continues unabated, fueled by a commitment to unravel the secrets shrouded within the icy landscapes of the southern continent. Antarctica, the vast and inhospitable frozen expanse at the southernmost tip of the Earth, has captured the imagination of explorers, scientists, and dreamers for centuries. Despite its harsh conditions and isolation, this mysterious continent continues to captivate human curiosity, inspiring countless expeditions and fueling a fascination that transcends the boundaries of geography. In the remote expanses of Antarctica, where icy winds howled and the landscape was as barren as it was beautiful, a team of scientists and workers had established a research station. Among them was Dr. Mitchell, a geologist whose fascination with Earth's mysteries had led him to this desolate but captivating land. Little did he know that his expedition would uncover a secret that would challenge his understanding of reality. The man submitted an interesting post on social media, detailing that his team made a strange discovery while carrying out their research. One morning, Dr. Mitchell was conducting a routine survey when he spotted something unusual in the distance. It was an object that stood in stark contrast to the snowy landscape. Approaching the site, he couldn't initially understand what it was. However, as he got closer, he described the object as a towering black structure that seemed to defy the very laws of nature. Initially, he thought it was a piece of rock that had fallen off one of the nearby mountains, but this wasn't the case. The monolith rose from the ground, its smooth surface devoid of any distinguishing features. The doctor said that it seemed to absorb the sunlight. As the team studied the structure, he couldn't help but wonder how it had come to rest in this remote corner of the world. The doctor said that he left his camera at the research station, so had to hike back to get it, and once he retrieved it, he took a photograph from one of the peaks overlooking the artifact, which also includes members of his team looking at the object. The doctor said that he is now retired and has been holding onto the photograph for several years. When the image was submitted, some believed that it was an advanced artifact, while others speculated it might be a geological anomaly with unique properties. As of right now, no more details have been revealed about the artifact or what happened to it. Some compared it to the monolith that was found in Utah. In November 2020, the barren landscape of the Utah desert became the unexpected stage for a modern-day enigma, a shiny metal monolith that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. Standing amidst the red rock formations, this mysterious structure captivated the world's attention, sparking speculation, intrigue, and a sense of wonder. As of today, the monolith's origins, along with the identity of its makers, is unknown. The monolith's sudden appearance, discovered by a group of wildlife officials conducting a helicopter survey, evoked a sense of awe. Standing around 10 to 12 feet tall, the triangular prism was constructed from a shiny reflective metal, its surface untouched by visible seams or markings. Its stark contrast against the rugged Utah terrain created an almost surreal tableau. News of the monolith's discovery spread like wildfire across social media, drawing the attention of both casual observers and amateur sleuths. Photos, videos, and satellite imagery fueled a virtual investigation as the world collectively puzzled over the origin, purpose, and meaning of this enigmatic structure. Speculation about the monolith's origin ranged from artistic statements to advanced communication. Some believed it to be a guerrilla art installation, drawing parallels to the minimalist sculptures of the late artist John McCracken. Others couldn't shake the notion that it might be a harbinger of contact from beyond our world, a notion fueled by the monolith's seemingly out-of-place location. As the mystery deepened, some theories proposed that the monolith could be a well-executed publicity stunt. In an era when viral content can garner global attention, the monolith's sudden appearance was not without precedent. Whether tied to a movie promotion, a marketing ploy, or simply a creative experiment in generating curiosity, The monolith had certainly succeeded in capturing the world's imagination. Just as quickly as it appeared, the monolith vanished from its Utah perch, leaving behind only a triangular depression in the soil. The monolith's allure extended beyond its physical presence in Utah, triggering a broader reflection on human curiosity and the enduring allure of the unknown. In a time when information is abundant and technology connects us instantaneously, the emergence of a genuine enigma reminds us of the power of mystery to spark collective fascination and inspire shared quests for answers. The monolith's symbolism extended beyond its material form. For some, it represented a metaphor for the human quest for discovery and exploration. Its emergence at a time when the world grappled with the challenges of a pandemic evoked notions of resilience, adaptability, and the unexpected ways in which the world can surprise and intrigue us. Ultimately, the Utah monolith's true significance lay in its ability to conjure wonder, the spark of curiosity that ignites our minds and beckons us to delve into the mysteries that surround us. The questions it prompted were not just about its origin, but about the very nature of exploration, perception, and the beauty of the inexplicable. As of right now, the monolith was given to the Bureau of Land Management and is currently in their custody. However, they have denied that the object is anything of interest and have denied access to it, refusing to elaborate on what the object is made of and where it came from. The concept of monoliths as cosmic messengers, left by advanced civilizations to initiate contact with Earth, captures the imagination and fascination of those intrigued by the mysteries of the universe. While this idea is speculative, exploring the theoretical ways in which monoliths could be employed as beacons of communication offers a glimpse into the creative ways advanced beings might attempt to reach out to humanity. Monoliths, with their imposing and enigmatic presence, possess a certain universal appeal. An advanced civilization might utilize monoliths as symbols of unity and connection, hoping to convey a message of peaceful coexistence and shared exploration of the cosmos. Placing monoliths in strategic locations on Earth could symbolize a desire for harmony among all sentient beings. Monoliths could be inscribed with intricate patterns, symbols or hieroglyphics that convey a complex message. Utilizing mathematical principles and universal languages, these engravings could carry encoded information about the civilization's history, culture, scientific achievements, and the fundamental principles of the cosmos. By deciphering these inscriptions, humanity could unlock a wealth of knowledge. An advanced civilization might strategically place monoliths on Earth to align with celestial events, such as solstices, equinoxes, or rare planetary alignments. These patterns could serve as temporal markers, indicating moments when they are actively reaching out or inviting humanity to observe the cosmos together. Such celestial choreography could emphasize their advanced understanding of cosmic phenomena. Monoliths could be designed to interact with sunlight or moonlight, creating intricate patterns of light and shadow over time. These dynamic displays could be interpreted as a form of communication, using the language of light to convey messages. By observing the changing patterns, humanity might decipher hidden meanings or receive insights into the advanced civilization's worldview. Monoliths could be constructed with precise dimensions and materials to resonate at specific frequencies. By emitting low-frequency vibrations or resonant tones, these monoliths could potentially communicate across vast distances through the medium of sound, or even propagate vibrations through the Earth itself. This form of communication could transcend the limitations of conventional electromagnetic signals. If an advanced civilization has mastered the intricacies of quantum entanglement, they could use it as a means of communication with distant observers. Monoliths could be paired with corresponding entangled particles in space, allowing changes to one particle to be instantaneously reflected in the other. This instantaneous connection could be used to transmit messages in a form of quantum code. Monoliths might be strategically placed to harmonize with Earth's natural phenomena. Their alignment with ley lines, magnetic fields, or geological formations could create a subtle, yet perceptible resonance that draws attention to their presence. This synchronization with Earth's inherent energy could signal a desire for harmonious interaction between the advanced civilization and our planet. Imagine monoliths that react to the presence of sentient beings, emitting light sound, or energy when approached by conscious observers. These interactive environments could encourage a form of dialogue between humans and the advanced civilization, sparking curiosity, exploration, and the exchange of ideas. The monoliths could be placed in regions of Earth with historically significant or scientifically intriguing sites. By establishing a connection between these terrestrial locations and the monoliths, an advanced civilization could encourage humanity to delve into scientific inquiry, fostering a shared curiosity about the cosmos. The idea of advanced civilizations using monoliths to make contact with Earth bridges the gap between science fiction and the realm of possibility. While speculative, the concept ignites our imagination and reminds us of the boundless creativity inherent in the universe. Whether as symbols of unity, encoded messengers, celestial choreography, or harmonic resonators, monoliths hold the potential to serve as beacons of connection and understanding in a universe teeming with mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Antarctica, the southernmost and arguably the most mysterious continent on Earth, has a relatively short but compelling history of exploration. Unlike other continents, its extreme weather conditions and remoteness have historically made it inaccessible to humans. However, this very inaccessibility has lured intrepid explorers, each seeking to uncover the mysteries of this frozen landscape. The turn of the 20th century marked the beginning of what is commonly referred to as the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. This period saw various expeditions striving to reach the South Pole, a feat first achieved by Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen and his team in December 1911. Yet, numerous accounts over the years suggest that Antarctica may not be as devoid of activity as one might assume. The mysterious flight of Admiral Richard E. Byrd. In 1947, the United States Navy's Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd embarked on a direct flight to the North Pole. While some speculate that his plane merely crossed over the pole, others believe that it actually ventured into the Earth. According to Byrd's diary, he recounts his journey into the cavernous depths of the Earth's interior, where he traversed 1,700 miles across mountains, lakes, rivers, lush vegetation, and encountered various forms of wildlife. Richard Byrd, an American naval officer born in 1888, dedicated his career to exploration and conducting expeditions in uncharted territories. Primarily known for his expertise in polar exploration, Admiral Byrd acted as a navigator on various flights that ventured into the Arctic, North Pole, Antarctica, and South Pole. Notably, during his initial flight over the North Pole, Byrd asserted that he encountered a passage leading to Agartha, a fabled city believed to be located at the Earth's core. After graduating from the U.S. Naval Academy in 1912, Byrd was commissioned an ensign in the U.S. Navy. He learned flying at the U.S. Naval Air Station, Pensacola, Florida, and served in the Navy with distinction. After the war, he developed navigational methods and equipment for NC flying boats, one of which made the Navy's first transatlantic airplane flight in 1919. He also assisted with dirigibles built for transatlantic crossings. His polar career began in 1924, when he had command of a small naval aviation detachment with Commander D.B. Macmillan's Arctic expedition to western Greenland, based at Etah. Byrd, inspired by his experience of flying over sea ice and glaciers in western Greenland, was determined to fly over the North Pole. On May 9, 1926, Byrd, acting as the navigator, and Floyd Bennett as the pilot, claimed to have made the first airplane journey to the North Pole, flying from Kings Bay, Spitsbergen, Norway, and back. The flight lasted 15.5 hours, with the only issue being an oil leak from the starboard engine of their Fokker trimotor airplane. Their achievement led them to be honored with the U.S. Congressional Medal of Honor and hailed as national heroes. However, there was always some doubt surrounding whether they had truly reached the North Pole. Bernd Balchen, one of Byrd's early associates, even alleged that the flight to the North Pole was a hoax after Byrd's passing. In May 1927, Byrd provided navigational training and assisted Charles A. Lindbergh, an American aviator, in his solo transatlantic flight. Byrd was instrumental in preparing Lindbergh for the journey and ensuring he had access to a specially extended runway. Inspired by Lindbergh's feat, Byrd and 3 companions decided to attempt their own west-to-east flight across the Atlantic. During Byrd's initial exploration of Antarctica, from 1928 to 1930, an extensive and well-provisioned base called Little America was established on the Ross Ice Shelf near the Ross Sea. This expedition, which was the largest and most well-equipped at the time, embarked on flights over the Antarctic continent. They discovered the Rockefeller Mountains, a mountain range, and named the uncharted territory beyond it Marie Byrd Land after Byrd's wife. The most interesting story surrounding the admiral is that he allegedly flew into the Earth. In 1947, Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd, a member of the United States Navy, made a flight to the North Pole. There are speculations that rather than simply passing over the pole, his aircraft might have actually entered the inner Earth. According to entries in his diary, he describes his journey into the interior of the Earth, covering a distance of 1,700 miles over landscapes of mountains, lakes, rivers, green vegetation, and wildlife. In this journal, the story unfolds with the arrival of unknown aircrafts to greet the esteemed aviator. These flying machines were unfamiliar to him, indicating that he had encountered something completely new. They informed him that he had been permitted to enter Agartha, the renowned city located within the Earth's interior, due to his exemplary moral and ethical values. The decision was made by these beings to establish deeper connections with the external world, aiming to safeguard our planet to prevent its destruction along with their own civilization. Admiral Byrd and his crew were escorted by their guides in their aircraft back to civilization, their existence forever transformed. Admiral Byrd claimed that the North and South Poles are just 2 out of numerous entrances leading to the inner core of our planet. According to Admiral Byrd, the inner Earth is said to possess its own internal sun, a concept shared by previous scientists. Contrary to the conventional belief of concave poles, it is theorized that the Earth's poles are actually convex. This would suggest the existence of openings that ships and planes could potentially navigate through, whether floating or flying. Those who believe this story said that the findings of Admiral Byrd were covered by the American media, but it was quickly concealed by a secretive global plot orchestrated by our well-intentioned officials. Ray Palmer, the editor of the renowned publication Flying Saucer magazine, wrote an elaborate article about Admiral Byrd's findings. According to reports, the US government acquired, confiscated, or eradicated nearly all copies of the article and subsequently destroyed the printing press plates. To believe that such a cover-up could not be orchestrated is a display of naivety. The incident of an article discussing Admiral Byrd's discovery, published in National Geographic, experienced a remarkably similar occurrence. Following the publication, the US authorities diligently sought out and eliminated nearly all copies of that particular edition. This raises an intriguing question. If the account of Agartha was indeed unfounded, then why would the government feel such intense apprehension regarding the dissemination of this information? The mysterious, unidentified objects found embedded within the ice. The frozen wilderness of Antarctica, barren and largely unexplored, has long been the cradle of countless mysteries and speculations. Among the most intriguing of these enigmas is the alleged sightings and subsequent discoveries of unidentified objects embedded within its thick ice. Despite the inhospitable conditions, various reports over the years have indicated strange activities in this region. Witnesses, primarily composed of military personnel and scientific researchers stationed in the area, have reported unusual aerial phenomena, including glowing orbs, disc-like objects, and fast-moving lights that defy conventional explanations. These sightings, coupled with subsequent physical evidence such as inexplicable indentations in the ice and abnormal radiation readings, have sparked speculation about an advanced presence in Antarctica. However, these mysterious objects in Antarctica are not just about sightings. Reports of crashed objects frozen within the ice have also surfaced. One of the most famous incidents dates back to the 1960s, when an alleged satellite image depicted what appeared to be a metallic object, roughly 2 miles across, embedded in the ice of East Antarctica. Although the image's authenticity has been challenged, the object's size and shape spurred theories that it could be an advanced spacecraft. Critics argue that the harsh Antarctic conditions and the human mind's tendency to identify patterns known as pareidolia, can make one mistake naturally occurring ice formations or meteorological phenomena for unidentified objects. However, the proponents of the theory claim that the object's advanced technology and the secrecy surrounding Antarctic operations suggest an advanced origin. Further fuel to these speculations was added in the late 20th century, when governments worldwide started showing increased interest in Antarctica. Several countries established research bases, and even the Vatican set up an observatory. This sudden interest in such a hostile region, along with classified expeditions like the United States Operation Highjump, has led to theories that these governments might be aware of mysterious activity in the area. The secrecy surrounding these expeditions, coupled with declassified FBI documents referring to recovered flying saucers, further intensified the debate. However, due to the extreme weather conditions and the Antarctic Treaty System, which limits military activity and prohibits mineral mining in Antarctica, independent verification of these claims is challenging, leaving these accounts as yet unconfirmed. Moreover, in recent years, the debate on the mysterious Antarctic objects has taken on a new dimension with the advent of melting ice. The melting polar ice caps could potentially expose these hidden objects, forcing governments to disclose information about these alleged visitors. This possibility has excited enthusiasts worldwide, who believe that this could finally provide indisputable proof of advanced life. Its harsh environment and relative isolation make it a seemingly unlikely location for unidentified object sightings. Yet, numerous accounts over the years suggest that the desolate skies above Antarctica may not be as devoid of activity as one might assume. During early research into the area, explorers and research teams reported sightings of unexplained luminous objects and strange, fast-moving lights in the sky, phenomena that couldn't be easily dismissed as mere meteorological events or optical illusions. During the mid-20th century, during the International Geophysical Year, an unprecedented international scientific effort focused on the polar regions, there were additional sightings. The most common descriptions were of glowing orbs or disc-shaped objects moving at incredible speeds and performing maneuvers that defied then-known laws of physics. These sightings, often corroborated by multiple witnesses and occasionally captured on film or radar, have been the subject of much speculation and debate. One particularly well-documented instance occurred during the British Antarctic Survey of the late 1960s. An entire team reported a series of mysterious lights over their research station, describing them as glowing red objects hovering in the sky. While skeptics suggest that these sightings can be attributed to atmospheric phenomena like auroras or rare cloud formations, the consistent descriptions across disparate witness accounts suggest something potentially more complex at play. In more recent years, advances in satellite imagery have led to further speculation about possible activity in Antarctica. Images showing seemingly unnatural and anomalous structures or objects have sparked debates about the existence of secret bases or crashed aircrafts. However, definitive proof remains elusive, and these findings often face criticism due to image resolution issues. The veil of secrecy that shrouds operations in Antarctica, due to its strategic importance and the presence of various national research stations, has only added fuel to these speculations. As mentioned, classified missions, like the US's Operation Highjump in the late 1940s, are frequently cited in theories alleging government knowledge or even cooperation with crashed aircrafts. Despite this, the scientific community largely remains skeptical of these reports, citing a lack of solid evidence. Critics argue that the isolated, high-stress environment of Antarctica, coupled with the continent's unique atmospheric and light conditions, can lead to misinterpretations of natural phenomena. However, as our technological capability advances and the access to Antarctica becomes increasingly democratized, the opportunity for gathering more comprehensive data grows. Until then, the enigmatic sightings over the frozen expanse of Antarctica will continue to mystify and tantalize both believers and skeptics alike, standing as a testament to the enduring human fascination with the possibility of life beyond our own planet. The alleged pyramids of Antarctica. In 2016, the internet was buzzing with excitement over Google Earth pictures of Antarctica, which seemed to depict pyramid-like structures amidst the icy terrain. These structures bear a striking resemblance to the iconic Giza pyramids found in Egypt. The question that arises is whether these pyramids in Antarctica are truly the work of an ancient civilization. The origin of these pyramids has been a subject of various theories. Among the more contentious proposals are the notions that they could have been remains left by an ancient civilization called Atlantis in Antarctica, or that they were constructed by beings from outer space. Some experts in the field have put forward a geological interpretation for the pyramids found in Antarctica. According to these scientists, it is possible that these structures are not actual pyramids, but rather nunataks. Nunataks are mountain peaks that emerge from below the ice and stand taller than the surrounding landscape. The Antarctica pyramids consist of two structures that are situated approximately 10 miles, or 16 kilometers away from the coastline. The third pyramid is positioned in close proximity to the shoreline. The unearthing of these structures in Antarctica implies that humans may have occupied the region several thousand years ago. This discovery aligns with the era when pyramids were constructed in other parts of the world. The research conducted by Charles Hapgood provides evidence for the potential existence of an ancient civilization on a landmass that is presently engulfed by ice. Dr. Charles Hapgood's publication, Maps of the Ancient Sea Kings, featured the Piri Reis map of Antarctica, causing a global sensation during the 16th century. The remarkable aspect of this map was its depiction of Antarctica devoid of ice. The Piri Reis map was found in Turkey. A Turkish naval officer sent the map to the US Navy Hydrographic Bureau in 1953. M.I. Walters, the chief engineer of the bureau, sent the map to Arlington H. Mallory to be evaluated. Mallory determined that the Piri Reis map was completely accurate and may have been copied from a map made 6,000 years ago. The Piri Reis map of Antarctica has proven to be highly precise. Through the utilization of seismic soundings and sonar technology, scientists have discovered that the geographical features outlined on the map, including coastlines, mountain ranges and plateaus, correspond remarkably well with the actual Queen Maud Land in Antarctica. In fact, Ohlmeyer, the leader of the British-Swedish expedition to Antarctica, even wrote a letter to Hapgood expressing his astonishment at the map's accuracy. Dear Professor Hapgood, your request of evaluation of certain unusual features of the Piri Reis Antarctica map of 1513 by this organization has been reviewed. The claim that the lower part of the map portrays the Princess Martha coast of Queen Maud Land, Antarctic, and the Palmer Peninsula is reasonable. We find that this is the most logical and, in all probability, the correct interpretation of the map. The geographical detail shown in the lower part of the map agrees very remarkably with the results of the seismic profile made across the top of the ice cap by the Swedish-British Antarctic expedition of 1949. This indicates the coastline had been mapped before it was covered by the ice cap. The ice cap in this region is now about a mile thick. We have no idea how the data on this map can be reconciled with the supposed state of geographical knowledge in 1513. Harold Z. Ohlmeyer, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Air Force Commander. Did an ancient civilization once live in Antarctica? The idea of an ancient civilization in Antarctica, the world's coldest, windiest, and most remote continent, might seem improbable, even absurd. However, we will attempt to explore this theory from a purely speculative standpoint, looking at the conditions necessary for such a civilization and the possible reasons why evidence of its existence may remain elusive. Firstly, we must consider the geological history of Antarctica. For much of Earth's history, Antarctica was not the ice-encrusted landmass we know today. Approximately 170 million years ago, during the Jurassic period, Antarctica was part of the supercontinent Gondwana, enjoying a much warmer climate and abundant plant life. It was not until around 15 million years ago that Antarctica's current icy state started forming. If we were to speculate about an ancient human civilization, it would need to have existed during a period when Antarctica's climate was more habitable. In the context of human evolution, Homo sapiens have only been around for approximately 300,000 years, although it's important to note that our human history is constantly being pushed back with new findings. For an advanced civilization to exist in Antarctica, this would need to have occurred in a geologically short window of time, when both humans existed and Antarctica was free from extensive ice coverage. However, mainstream archaeological and evolutionary consensus suggest this is extremely unlikely. Nonetheless, For the purpose of this thought experiment, let's say that a band of early Homo sapiens, for reasons unknown, made the extraordinary journey to Antarctica and managed to survive. What would have been necessary for them to build an advanced civilization? Firstly, the availability of food and fresh water would have been essential. We can postulate that a hypothetically ice-free Antarctica could have been home to a range of wildlife, much like any other continent, providing ample hunting opportunities. Fresh water could come from rivers and lakes. Secondly, the development of agriculture is often seen as a prerequisite for the emergence of advanced civilizations. The hypothetical inhabitants of ancient Antarctica would have needed to master the cultivation of local plants, creating a stable food supply that would allow the population to grow and create settlements. The creation of tools, the discovery of fire, the invention of the wheel, and the development of written language are all milestones that mark the emergence of advanced civilizations. These discoveries would have also been necessary for our theoretical Antarctic civilization, providing the means for technological advancement, communication, and the recording of history. However, one significant question arises. If an advanced civilization did exist in Antarctica, why haven't we found any evidence? One possibility is that the evidence is buried beneath the continent's massive ice sheets, inaccessible to modern archaeological efforts. Alternatively, any physical evidence of such a civilization might have been eroded or destroyed by the very processes that transformed Antarctica into the icy wilderness we see today. From a scientific standpoint, the likelihood of an advanced human civilization ever having existed in Antarctica is incredibly low. The timeline of human evolution, geological changes, and the lack of archaeological evidence do not support this hypothesis. Nevertheless, it presents a fascinating thought experiment that challenges our understanding of human history and the dynamism of our planet. This theory also highlights the vast and still largely untapped potential for discovery that lies within Antarctica. Despite its inhospitable conditions, the continent holds the keys to understanding Earth's past climate and potentially our future in the face of global change. Who knows what secrets lie beneath its ice, waiting to be uncovered? As of right now, the concept of an ancient civilization in Antarctica is an intriguing theory that captures the imagination. As we continue to explore and study Antarctica, we may yet uncover secrets that challenge our perceptions of what is possible.